Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Shabunia Gaming, where we are opening up the final 28 packs of the Boomsday project. We opened up a lot of good cards in the first one. I think we got 3 legendaries in the first 25 packs, which is not bad, considering that I think that's the amount I've pulled in the 77 packs that I had opened of Witchwood. But we'll see if I pull any more. I think having Rob here is good luck. I think.
All right.
I think that's the monkey's paw. What gives you good luck? I don't know. The rabbit's foot?
Yeah, that is a lucky charm.
Yeah, lucky charms. All right.
Yeah, I think a monkey's paw. They only ever hurt whoever tries to use them.
Oh yeah, that grants you wishes.
Yeah.
Well, I got a monkey's paw right here, so I want a legendary in this next pack. Watch it be like the worst legendary though.
Yeah.
A couple of rares. Landscaping, we've seen. Bomb Toss, this is a new one. Deal 2 damage, summon a Goblin Bomb. You can't do 2 damage to the Goblin Bomb, but why would you want to? There has to be a good use of these Goblin Bombs. Like, you just have tons of them, then you like beef them up somehow.
There's certainly a lot of cards that are producing that.
Yeah. But this one's a hunter specifically. But there are other ones that are just generic as well.
Yeah.
Rocket Boots. Second one of those.
Yeah.
The rare is Omega Assembly. Discover a mech. If you have 10 mana crystals, keep all 3 cards. Wow. That's so good late game.
Real. Super, super good if you've already played Dr. Boom, or they'll get rushed now as well.
That is a beautiful, beautiful card. And I'm just waiting for...
Yeah, it certainly goes in at least the trial phase of that Dr. Boom mech type deck.
Oh, totally. I'm just waiting for Wormskull to say something in chat right now. And what is this? Missile Launcher. This is a new one. Magnetic, 6 mana, 4/4. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other characters. All other characters?
Yeah.
Goblin Bombs. It'll do damage to Goblin Bombs.
If they triggered whenever they got damaged rather than Death Rattle, that could be something. But
Yeah. Are Goblin Bombs mechs?
yeah,
Then you can magnet onto them too.
you can.
That's not bad
So
then.
that's something. Yeah.
So you can only magnetic onto one dude, right? You can't like...
I think you could keep on stacking.
Oh, wow. Oh, Wormskull said something, yeah. He says, you can magnetize in the bombs. And he says,
Yeah.
give a minion 2 health. And that death rattle, though. I added the though. But he's right. I mean, they're +2 health and they have a good death rattle. So it pretty much makes any...
Yeah, I don't like it as a card you play itself, but as an incidental upside, sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Goblin Bomb as itself.
Yeah.
But that Omega Assembly, I'm going to use that.
Yeah, I like that card.
Kaboom Bot, we've seen that one.
Yeah.
We'll go this way. Electrorite, we've seen that. We've seen a lot of these. Gatekeeper.
Yeah. Probably opened most of the commons by now.
Yeah. Unpowered Mauler. Ugh. Well, that was a meh pack at best.
Yeah, well, this was certainly a dud.
Topsy-Turvy. I gotta make that work. I just like it too much. Like, Topsy-Turvy this guy. You're gonna swing for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Whirly Glider. Spirit Bomb, and the rare is Astral Rift. This is a new one. Add 2 random minions to your hand.
Could be okay.
It could be, I mean, it could be good minions, it could be bad minions. Either way, you're filling your hand up, and that's a good way to get more cards in your hand for that
Meteorologist.
yeah. It's good.
That's what you're trying to do.
I don't mind it at all. Especially for, like, later game, big, legendary dudes. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to play it in a deck, but I probably wouldn't be upset to have that be like one of the randomly generated cards I got. To try to get into some more gas, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we got a chime in from Wormskull here. He says, I'll play Goblin Bomb. I'll shatter the meta with Bomb Hunter. I'd like to see that.
Leper Gnome was a scourge when that existed, so...
Wow, 3 rares and 2 non-rares. So we got the Faithful Light Bulb and the Crazed Chemist, which is not bad. Crazed Chemist is good. The rare here is Test Subject. Give this guy extra arms all day.
He's one of the better targets for that card for sure.
Yeah. Magnetic. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage. Oh, we've seen this guy. He's good.
Yeah.
Ooh, a golden rare. What is this? The Annoyal Module. So, it's 4 for a 2/4. Magnetic, Divine Shield, and Taunt. Wow.
Yeah, 2 Annoyatrons stapled together.
That is so cool. I just like the art. I like how the gold art is like all springy.
Yeah, the gold art is good here.
And the magnetic factor of it too. You can do some real damage with that.
Yeah, the magnetic makes us, I think, pretty strong.
Especially with the Divine Shield Taunt. You could put that on. Well,
yeah.
I would say this guy over here, the missile launcher. But you can put him on anything, and it'd be better for it.
Yeah.
All right, Microtech, Crazed Chemist, Topsy Turvy. The rare is the Meteorologist.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 3rd one, I think, but not bad. And the epic is Crystallizer. Deal 5 damage to your hero, gain 5 armor.
This card seems really powerful to me.
So it's 1 for a 1/3, and it's for all classes. I don't understand the draw of it. I mean, it's a 1 for 1/3. It's a 1/3 for 1, which is good. By
Yeah,
itself.
effectively it's just a 1 mana 1/3, but Warlock wants to damage itself so it could heal and get Happy Ghoul for free in the Zoo deck. Warrior sometimes wants to be damaged so it can get extra draw off Battle Rage. Sometimes it's difficult to get your hero damage when using your hero power building up armor. And then it also does give you 5 armor off the bat. So if you can afford the life and then go up the armor, your shield slam will get that much more powerful.
You're right. That's actually not bad at all, especially like I said in the Warlock deck.
With those 2 classes, I think it definitely can do some work.
I mean,
more so Warlock.
Yeah, if you're sitting at 20, you do this. You're at 15. You gain the 5 armor, and then you can still play that 7/7 Taunter, which is awesome for 4.
Yeah, that's another consideration. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. You get to stay at a more comfortable life total and activate the 4 mana 7/7 with the Hooked Reaver.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad card. Maybe I'll get a second one of those. We'll see though. Okay, we got Menacing Nimbus, which is really good for synergy. A second one, which I guess is good as well. Cloning Device, Spirit Bomb, and the rare is Spark Engine. This is a new one. All classes, Battlecry, add a 1/1 Spark with Rush to your hand. I'm trying to see how this could work.
I don't like it as much as the Shaman spell that just gives you 2 of those.
Yeah, the Shaman spell that gives you 2.
Even though it's less stats, I still like them both being out there already.
I think this is trying to be too much like the mech version of Firefly.
Yeah.
Only with its stats changed.
Yeah.
Still not bad, but I don't see it being played as much as Firefly is being played right now.
If that was 1 mana, probably would be better.
If it was 1 mana for a 1/1 and it itself had Rush, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
All right, Menacing Nimbus. I'm liking that though. Mecharoo. I was like saying that.
Yeah.
Explodinator.
Another good name.
Get the Mecharoo and the Explodinator, 2 Goblin Bombs. And another Goblin Bomb. Another Mecharoo.
It's a really on-theme pack.
It really is. What could this possibly be? Okay, this is a new one. Celestial Emissary. 2 for a 2/1, Battlecry. Your next spell this turn has spell damage +2. So you could play this, and then play that one that does the 3 damage to those three characters. The one, and then the 2 adjacent to it. That'd be a pretty good combo if.
Yeah, getting that up for 3 mana is pretty good.
Pretty
Also,
much,
we haven't opened it yet, but there is a card from this set. I think it's 4 mana, summon 2 minions that cost 2, but it says it's affected by spell damage, so that your spellplayer's card will make that 4 cost minions. So that'll probably be a really fun play to make.
sounds like a good combo, like a dream combo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, right. Venomizer. Biology Project. I think we've seen this.
I don't think we have yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah.
Each player gains 2 mana crystals. Oh, you know what? I've seen this one because Wormskull posted this spoiler in the chat that we were in, and I didn't want to read the entire spoiler, but this was the front image of it. So this is one card I was spoiled on coming into this, and Dr. Boom as well.
Yeah, that's Soul Ring for Magic. You know, it's
Yeah.
even though it gives your opponent the same thing, it's still one of the best cards that game's ever seen in a class that has plenty of ramp and real good ways to use that ramp. That card's gonna be nuts.
Isn't there a card that says spend all your mana, and each one of your mana crystals becomes a 2/2 treant until it dies and becomes a mana crystal again?
Yeah, living mana.
That worked very well with that, I think.
Yep.
Goblin Bomb. And the rare is another Mechanical Whelp. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't have stats. Too expensive.
Menacing Nimbus. Can I
There you
get
go.
another Menacing Nimbus? Secret Plan. Landscaping.
Alright.
Whirly Glider. I think we're really skipping through these commons now.
Yeah.
And the rare is Celestial Emissary.
Copy that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I'll take another. I'll take a place out of that.
For sure.
Topsy Turvy. Demonic Project we've seen. Go with the rare here. Astral Rift we've seen. Very good for mages though. What is this? Mechano Egg. Summon a 8/8. So this I like. You know why? It's a mech.
Yeah, I like that this is a mech. What I don't like is that it has 5 health, which is weird because you want it to die, so you can get that 8/8.
At the same time though,
But you get to turn it into, you put a war gear on it, it's a 5/10 that dies into an 8/8, and that's really good.
yeah. And then the 8/8 is probably a mech too, which you can then give it poisons or lifesteal if there are any lifesteal mechs or anything like that.
I don't think, I don't, there might be one magnetic lifesteal.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wormskull is chiming in on the Whelp. He says, Whelp on the Death Rattle Killer. Y'all don't think big enough. Whelp and Cube, the Whelp. So he's thinking of ideas for the Whelp. But I think the thing with the Whelp is it's just too slow of a play for 6 mana for a 2/2. That can potentially make a 7/7.
I mean, yeah, it pairs well with the legendary or the epic, but it's really bad against a Cabal Shadow Priest. It'll just steal it.
Yeah, and now that we're talking about the Whelp, we're gonna flip one over right here.
If you get a rush though, maybe that's something.
You're right. You know what? It would be good in late game with Dr. Boom.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nether Soul
that's
Buster.
7/7 would also have rush at that point. Yeah, so this is the card I was talking about earlier with the Spirit Bomb, I think is the one. The 4 damage to the minion and 4 damage to you. This is, on turn 5 you could remove a minion and then you have a 5/5.
Or just the Crystallizer. It's a 1/3 for 1, deals you 5 damage, you get 5. This will become a
6/5, yeah.
6/5 turn 4 if you have the 2 in your hand.
Yeah, I think it's pretty strong.
I like it.
Even just Flame Imp, it's 3 damage, 3 mana, 4 or 5, pretty good.
Oh, you know what too? Wormskull is talking about the Whelp again, but there's that one card that makes all Death Rattle cards costs 3 less, so you'll be playing 3 for a 2/2 that dies instantly at the end of turn. That becomes a 7/7.
Yeah, you could, but I don't know if that's. I don't know whether that's worth it.
What are you talking about? 3 for a 6/6 Worm Skull? I don't know what he's talking about anymore.
The 2/2 would cost 3 instead of 6, and then it would turn into the 7/7. I think is what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, maybe he just mistyped.
Yeah, probably.
Battle Cry. Something damaged Egotron. Yeah, I think we've seen all the commons already, which is good. Giggling Inventor, this is new.
I think this is pretty good for 5.
So it makes 2 Annoyatrons.
Yeah, just straight up summons 2 Annoyatrons.
That's damn good.
Frustrating is maybe a better word.
Yeah. Especially like a Battle Cry deck when you want to just keep on triggering Battle Cries. If that's a thing.
Yeah.
These last packs move so much faster than the first ones because of all the commons that we've seen already.
They really do.
Skaterbot Weapons Project. Menacing Nimbus. Making his appearance back again. Bronze Gatekeeper, and the rare is the Test Subject. A lot of test subjects.
It seems like we might have most of the rares as well.
Yeah. Three rares. Go Glowtron, that's a new one. No, it's not. It's the 1/1. It's the 1/3. 1 for the 1/3 magnetic. Is that new?
I don't think we've seen that yet.
I don't think so either. It's not bad.
Yeah. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot.
Wormskull says the Annoyatron monster is sick in arena. The 5.
Yep.
So that'd be good. Cosmic Anomaly. We have Galvanizer. That's a new one. 2 for a 1/2. Battle Cry. Reduce the cost of mechs in your hand by 1.
I've seen people compare this as a better mech warper and a worse mech warper, interestingly enough.
Huh.
Because the reduction is permanent and doesn't have to be out there to provide that, but it is a weaker card.
That's true. Let's see, would you play one of those amalgam cards, a 3/4 for I think 3? Is it 3/4 for 3 or 3/4 for 4? The one
Prize amalgam is 3 mana.
That's not bad because that'd be a good mech to use
Yeah.
as well.
Yep. Definitely good if you're going for a lot of mech synergy.
Arcane Dynamo. 6 for a 3/4. Bit pricey. Discover a spell that costs 5 or more. I mean, if
I
you're
think
playing,
it's just the stats are just too bad.
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing it late game, you get to discover any spell. I assume it's any spell that costs 5 or more. So you
it's probably gonna be within your class.
Oh, okay.
I think that's usually how Discover works. When it doesn't say something like random, usually Discover means anything that you could normally get. And since there are no neutral spells, it's all going to be from your class. So the strength of this card is definitely going to be class-based. You know, Priest, there's a good likelihood of coming up with the Psychic Scream. Druid, you can get a UI. I just think it's too weak of a card, though.
I can see that, especially for the price of it.
Yeah.
Wormskull's chiming in on the Glowtron. He says, "It's so fucking good, I can't even tell you. It's absolutely tyrannical."
Yeah, the 1/1 and 1/3s historically have been very strong.
The sad part is, I think he's driving, and he's listening to this and he's typing this in. I don't want to be the cause for Wormskull's demise here. Void Analyst, we've seen this. Give your demons in your hand +1/+1.
Yep.
I mean, there's some synergy to see with that card and the other one that turns your minion in your hand into a demon. Now, would it turn a non-demon into a demon, or would it just, or if you have all demons, would that turn one of your demons into another demon?
Yeah, I think it'll just go entirely random and it'll just turn it into something. So sometimes you might luck out. You know, you might have a terrible demon get turned into something cool like a Void Lord.
That's true.
If you're playing that card, it's worth the risk to shut down something like a Hadronox or an Okar.
Yeah, but at the same time, your opponent can get a Void Lord.
I think you're fine with them getting a Void Lord if it means that they don't forever have Lich King and Sleepy Dragons.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, also, Wormskull is safe. He has made it. He said he's there now, so there's no need to worry for Wormskull.
Oh, wow, that was even quicker than he was anticipating.
It certainly was. Took the long way there, too. Cybertech chip. So, I guess they're implanting it into that Warthog there. Give your minions death rattle. Add a random mech to... Wow! Wow, that is so good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if the mechs are necessarily that strong, but it's cool. It's definitely cool. It's a lot like Infest, which did the same for Beasts.
Yeah. It's doing... I think, since we have so many more mechs in this set, it allows you to expand upon a mech hunter, or as Wormskull was saying, a hunter bomb deck, or a goblin bomb, I don't know, something like that. But if
goblin bomb hunter.
If there's a way to kill those goblin bombs as a hunter,
get a bunch of goblin bombs on the board, give them this death battle, hope they put more goblin bombs into your hand.
I wouldn't say put more goblin bombs in your hand. I would say better mechs.
I think if you're playing that deck, you want the goblin bomb.
Yeah. Oh, but here's a question too. Say you give this to your mechs that are on the board. Say goblin bomb, right? If you were to magnetic into a goblin bomb, would that magnetic combo have this death rattle now?
Yeah, magnetic just straight up. It's as if it was a spell, pretty much.
I see.
It reminds me a lot of the magic mechanic Bestow, just like a worse version of that.
I don't think I was playing during the Bestow era.
Yeah, Bestow was often a higher cost than what the creature cost, but it enchanted another creature.
Oh, I know.
And when the creature died, the enchantment fell off and existed as its own thing. Whereas with the magnetic, the creature dies with the creature that it magnetized onto.
Oh, that's pretty cool, though.
But it doesn't cost anymore.
Right. Glowstone Technician. Battlecry, give all minions in your hand +2/+2. 6/4/3/4.
Too expensive, I think, but also probably wanted to exist when other hand buff cards existed to maybe get the most out of what it is. You know, if you were able to buff this with some other cards, then maybe its stats aren't so bad when it gives everything in your hand a better boost.
That's true. Very situational though, because if you're a paladin, you want to run small guys. I would play this perhaps after a jailer is popped, so you have like 3 fresh 1/1s. You then have 3 3s in your hand.
1 mana 3 3s are strong.
Yeah, not bad. I don't think I'll.
Yeah, could possibly get into like the even dudes paladin, if maybe that tries to come back with the jailer specifically in that deck, and you can play some pretty strong 1 mana 3 3s and make that lion cheaper.
Oh yeah, the lion is good too.
Lion would also be stronger if that was in the hand. I think it's worth trying in that deck if you do try to do that even dudes paladin kind of build.
As a matter of fact, Whizbang has a even dudes paladin deck that you can randomly come upon, and it's very fun to play. Light bulb.
Yeah, I think they really hit a fun home run with Whizbang.
I think so too. I think what Whizbang is trying to do is kind of. No, I can't think of the name, but in Magic the Gathering, there's a avatar card in Magic Online that allows you to make a deck just full of lands, right? So you can play the lands as themselves, but what this avatar allows you to do is you tap X lands.
Oh yeah, you talked about Momir.
Yeah, Momir Basic.
Yeah,
I love that. That's one of my favorite things.
And that's a really fun one.
And that's why I was glad I pulled this guy, because I know I wasn't going to use him in any deck, properly. But just for, it's almost like a mini game you could play.
Yeah. And people are definitely going to try to hit Legend with that. And some will, I'm sure.
It's weird, though, because when you play with him, I don't know if you win as him, and especially mine because it's already gold, because you play as the classes that you are representing. It would be cool if you played as him and had his own speech bank, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Ooh, a second Glowtron. And another Galvanizer. So this guy can make the Mecharus and Glotrons free, which is
Yeah.
Which
And
is,
the Loom.
oh yeah.
That would be a pretty powerful turn.
This whole hand is damn good. Like if this was your starting hand, turn 1 if you're on the draw, you could play this whole.
Out the Goldenizer.
You can pretty much play this whole hand.
Yeah, that's a lot of stats.
And then Venomizer on the Mecharu. I don't know.
Whichever you want, they're all mechs.
Yeah, that's true. We are more than halfway done with this set of packs here. Ooh, this is one we haven't seen yet. Beakered Lightning. 0 mana, deal 1 damage to all minions, overload 2. It's good against Paladin.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Could definitely check Odd Paladin a little bit. Costing 0 mana. It reminds me a lot of Maelstrom Portal. Well, it doesn't summon you a thing, it's overloaded, it doesn't cost mana. I like it.
In gameplay, it's situational, because you don't want to play this turn 1. You don't want to play it when you don't have any mana. You want to play it when you are stable with mana.
Yeah, or you're trying to, maybe have some spell damage. You want to play this and then, play some Sparks with Rush to finish off the minions it can't get.
And Wormskull says he'll see play.
Yeah.
And he says Glowtron is already free. Glowtron's not free. Glowtron's a 1 for 1, 1/3 for 1. I don't know what he's thinking about. I think the driving's got to his head. Rocket Boots, Cloning Device, Goblin Bomb, and second of a Necrium Blade.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it had said like Necromium. That'd be cooler.
It's a cooler sounding word.
It certainly is. Spirit Bomb, Rocket Boots, Electrorite, Crazed Chemist, and the rare is Crystology. Draw 2 1-attack minions from your deck. I mean, I can see this working actually. I know we've seen this before, but this could work well with that 6-cost guy, 3/4 that gives all minions in your hand +2/+2.
Yeah, that's something.
Because if you've got a turn to waste, you play this, you get some dudes, you play the other guy, then you got your hands stacked full of dudes that you can utilize in whatever way you would want to. Bulldozer, saw about 90 of those. Spring Rocket. Cosmic Anomaly. I gotta sound more excited about these. Cloning Device. And the rare is a Dendrologist. So it's 2 for a 2/3, which is good as is. Battlecry, if you control a tree and discover a spell. And I assume it's a druid spell.
Yeah, if Treants are a thing, I think that's a really good card.
Yeah, that's not bad. Especially if you discover another Treant spell, because then you're getting more dudes on the board.
Druid I think is the best spell. Nourish, Wild Growth, Ultimate Infestation, Naturalize. Kind of hard to miss on that Druid spells. Being able to discover from that pool is a big bonus.
Yeah. Electrorite, Spirit Bomb, Demonic Project, Spring Rocket, and Dynomatic. Deal 5 damage randomly split among all minions except mechs. So that's good in the mech deck. But
it hits your side and their side, but if you're playing all mechs, it only hit their side. But if they're also playing mechs, it does straight nothing.
Yeah, it definitely fizzles. Hopefully you're not playing a mech mirror match.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just a 3/4 for 5.
Which is really meh.
That it is. Wormskull says, Dendrologist will make Treant a thing. Ultimate Infestation is a WTF. Brainstormer. My god. This is killing me. Oh, that's not killing me, though. I'll take that.
Alright. That makes up for the 2 Brainstormers.
Certainly does. Biology Project Bulldozer, and Myra Rotspring. 5 for a 4/2. Battlecry, discover a Death Rattle minion. Also, gain his Death Rattle. I can see it.
It's not good enough yet, I don't think, but potential.
It definitely does have.
Hopefully they don't do the same thing they did when they were pushing the Warlock discard deck and just never gave it enough cards to work until they were spread out too far to all be in standard, and even then was dubious. You know, hopefully Rogue does get the Death Rattle support while some of those other cards are in standard, like Roll the Bones on the Union Draw, and you know, I'd like to see for those to be in the same standard pool with Myra, so this one could see some play.
Yeah,
I like it. It's pretty cool, and it's got low health, so it's pretty likely to die. You get to choose the Death Rattle. You also get the card in your hand.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It really gets you thinking. I assume discover a Death Rattle minion would be Death Rattle in any class, right? Not just.
It's probably going to be Rogue and neutral. That's one of the reasons why I think it's kind of weak, because Rogue's Death Rattle specifically. There's a higher likelihood of you discovering a class card.
Right.
In the discovery, they're weighted more heavily.
So, Wormskull's chiming in. He says, I like Mira. I like her a lot. She could be crazy. She doesn't need to Death Rattle. She doesn't need Death Rattle support, though. So I guess what that means is it could swing into something and then, trigger the Death Rattle.
Yeah, I don't think that she needs, synergy support, but I just don't know if the Death Rattles that exist are good enough for her to be good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be great. Sometimes it'll be... Yeah, it'll be pretty deflating.
Honestly, I don't have a Rogue deck. I never played Rogue before. So, I might try to do a Rogue Death Rattle deck just to make it happen.
Yeah.
But, we'll see.
It's worth trying.
Yeah. That was a nice little legendary surprise there.
Yeah.
Another Mechano Egg. There's a Death Rattle that's Paladin that I wouldn't mind putting on her. Imagine.
That's a Death Rattle that would be really good on
her. Spark Engine. We've seen that. It's okay. It's not. Pogo Hopper's a new one. So 1/1 for 2. Battle Cry. Gain +2/+2 for each Pogo Hopper you played this game. I don't see how this card can be used.
You'd have to come up with some real shenanigans about getting more copies into your deck, and if you're not doing anything like that, you're paying 2 mana for a 1/1, and then you're paying 2 mana for a 3/3, and that payoff by having the terrible 2 mana 1/1 is real mediocre. I mean, if you're shadow stepping them and stuff, but it's probably you could probably doing that with more effective things. If you're playing shadow step on this, you might as well just play it on the 4 mana 4/4 that puts spiders in your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what Guzzo's saying here. Guzzo's saying, I don't know what he's saying. He says,
Quest Rogue
goes in Quest Rogue. Nah, it's great in Quest Rogue. No, he's speaking in riddles to me.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess it depends. If you shuffle other things into your deck, maybe. But if you're playing this, then you shadow step it, play it again as a 0 mana 3/3. But then you probably want to bring it back, so you don't really get any benefit out of the 3/3. It's just a 5/5 later, and then at that point, it's only ever going to be a 4/4 when you play the Crystal Core.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you want that in Quest Rogue.
I like the art.
If it was like that that card they had for a while, that Murloc, that went back into your deck, and then each time it didn't go in, but each one you cast was better because you could draft in multiples of them.
Oh yeah. I forget what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And let's see what this other rare is here. Oh, another meteorologist. How much dust do you think I'm gonna have by the end of this?
3,000 probably.
3,000 altogether. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I guess probably not because a lot of it are legendaries. get disenchanted, but
It's a damn good pack.
yeah, this is a really good one.
Menacing Nimbus. Cloak Scale Chemist. Gold Rare Galvanizer. That's pretty cool. I like the electricity look to it.
I like the cute little bastard. Yeah.
The epic is Juicy Psy Melon. Okay, so it's 4 mana. Draw a 7, 8, 9, and 10 cost minion from your deck. So this will get you 4 cards, if I'm not mistaken.
It could if you have all of those in the deck. If not, you don't really care. You know, like you're not really concerned about that. This is 4 mana, draw your combo.
Yeah, like if you have a high cost combo, you're there turn 4.
Yeah, I mean, you could draw Hadronox and Ultimate Infestation or O-Card and, you know, Lich King or Dragon, and there's a lot of things that you could just draw right from this thing that are really good. I think this is a really, really powerful card for what Druid's got going on right now.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it thoroughly. Is there any Druid card that allows you to put cards, minions specifically, from your hand into play? Or is there, like, none of that in Druid?
Not explicitly like that, no.
I don't care. We got ourselves another legendary. This is like the best 50 packs I've ever opened.
You can run.
Oh, we got, this is weird. It's 2. It's a Crystal Myth Kangor. So it's a 1/2 Divine Shield Lifesteal. Your healing is doubled. I actually played this guy. I played this guy in a Paladin deck. And this guy wasn't bad, because at the time I had that 4/2 weapon equipped, and I was swinging with that, gaining 4 life each time. But it also doubles his own lifesteal, doubles the lifesteal of any other character. It's very good. I'm sure it'll be used a lot, I think.
Maybe it's certainly cheap, so there's not a lot of cost to play it, which is nice, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be really good. Could end up not doing much. Would have been awesome if it was a mech, but it's not.
Yeah, it'd be so cool, because it almost looks like a mech. It actually looks like an elemental almost too.
Yeah, I guess the things made out of whatever that is aren't either yet.
Unless, oh, that's the dude's name, Kangor. That's the dude.
Yeah,
I see. So, Wormskull says something. He says wild growth, and I think what he's referring to is a juicy psych melon, because you get wild growth, and you could also biology project your way up to those numbers, turn 5 or 6 easily.
Oh yeah.
And even though your
Druid has no problem spending 10 mana on turn 4.
Yeah, so that's actually a really good combo as well. Not a combo, just strategy, really.
Yep.
Let's see.
I think the card's gonna make a lot of people very upset.
The Psych Melon?
Yep.
Oh, so cool. I wish I got a gold one though.
Still time.
Yeah. Glowtron. Guzzo likes that. I do too.
Yeah, he's right about that.
Yeah. Shooting Star. It's my playset. Nice. I like that a lot.
Yep.
Know the Druid spell that puts cards from your hand into play. Oh, he says he's already upset. But he says it autocorrected to Yusuf. Violet Haze, and the rare is Omega Medic. So that's the second one of those. Very nice to have. And you know what, too? If you have, I was gonna say, if you have this and that Crystal Shard thing, was that Priest or was that Paladin? Oh, it was Paladin. That,
which one?
The legendary
Angor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paladin.
Yo, Mikey, what's up? Mikey's a Hearthstone connoisseur as well. Mechano Egg. We're gonna go with this one over here, Spirit Bomb. Cloak Scale Chemist. Going to the Shooting Star, which I adore. I would love to put that on, you know, what's that one dragon? +5?
Malagos.
Yeah, just get that going. And fireworks tech, first time for this. Battle cry. Give a friendly mech +1/+1. If it has death rattle, trigger it. Oh wow, that'd be great on the bomb, on the goblin bomb.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
really
a good way to get that. Yeah, maybe bomb hunter could be a thing.
So not only do you get the bomb able to attack, but also it triggers the death rattle. So
yeah,
if only there was a way to get this back into your hand and do it again. By that time, the opponent will already be dead, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's the plan. We are down to 4 packs. So we got this one, Electrolyte. We're going to go to the right now. Crazed Chemist. Brainstormer. I have to have at least 8 Brainstormers. 9 Brainstormers. Watch this rare be a Brainstormer.
Yeah, somehow.
We are going to make this hunter goblin bomber thing. Extra arms, good. I wanted to place out of that. Very nice. Alright. Cloak Scout Chemist. You guys say he's meh, but I'm sure we could figure out something to do with this guy. Mechano Egg. Eternium Rover. Yeah, we've seen this guy. Piloted Reaper. And the rare B, a security rover. 2 rovers in one. I guess the rover mechanic is take damage, do something.
Yeah, maybe. I've only seen those 2. So.
We got one more pack after this one. Mechano Egg. Ooh. Research Project. Each player draws 2 cards. Good. Damage Stegodon. Stegotron. Landscaping. And the epic is Necrium Vial. Oh yeah, trigger a friendly minion's death rattle twice. It's only rogue though, so they're really pushing for the rogue death rattle thing here.
So Necrium apparently is something that is contained in a vial, but also is used to make a blade, or was the blade coated in it?
I think the blade has the vial as the handle.
Alright, so it's some kind of imbued power.
Yeah. And this is the last pack, guys. Wish us luck.
Here we go.
Rub the camera for good luck. Weapons Project. Topsy-Turvy. Steel Rager. That's just a playset of those. Well,
wouldn't be complete if we didn't have a Brainstormer in the last pack.
You know it. In the last set, when Wormskull and I did this, the Brainstormer, I think, was the... What's that dancing walnut-looking thing?
Oh, yeah, the 3-mana thing.
Yeah. And the rare is the Fireworks set. Good, I got a playset of those. I'm glad I did, actually. So that is the unpacking.
How many Brainstormers did we open?
Oh, we're gonna go look. That's the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go see how many of those we got. Do you know if you have more than 9, it just says X9?
Oh, you can't even tell.
No.
That's definitely what I was gonna say.
We'll see right now. Damn, what was it? Was it Mage? I think it was Mage. That's Warlock. What the hell does Mage look like? This? Yes. No, it wasn't Mage. Wow, there's only 4. There's only this many Mage cards. Not many Mage cards in this set. I think they're going towards Rogue, because if you look at like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Where the hell is Brainstorm? Maybe it's a neutral card. There it is. Yeah, 9+. That Elemental 2, the 8-drop, 7/7, you have to DE them one by one. DE them. Wormskull, what are you talking about? I think it was a good pack opening. See, the Necreum has like a vile handle type thing, blade here. I think we lost Rob. Oh, disenchant 1 by 1. That's true. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we lost Rob, but I would like to thank him for stopping by, and I also like to thank Wormskull for stopping by in the first video to open up some of these packs with me and give a little background on all these packs that we did open. The final thing I would like to do is go to the crafting and disenchant the extra cards, which happen to be 590. But what is this? Floop's Glorious Gloop. Whenever a minion dies this turn, gain 1 mana crystal this turn only. Huh. Oh, you're saying disenchant to count past 9? Alright. Where's that brainstorm? There it is.
Back.
Hello. I was just doing a little sign off, but then Guzzo says to disenchant to get past 9. So 1. Okay, so we had 10 brainstormers altogether. And I keep on forgetting there's a little flavor text here. Her hair was always like that. That's good. I wonder what Dr. Boom's
Oh yeah.
little quote would be. Oh, I keep on clicking the wrong thing always. Dr. Boom. Calling Dr. Boom. Of course I've gone mad with power. Ever try going mad without it? That's good. Oh, but he has the big red button. Activate this turn.
It doesn't show you the options, but there's 5 of them.
Oh wow. I can't wait to give that a try. Dr. Boom ends his motivational speeches by dropping the mechs.
That's clever.
Yeah. Oh, it's like dropping the mic.
Yeah.
So about 118 cards? I think so. I mean, I opened 53 packs. So that would be 5 times 53. It's more like 200 and change. Oh, you mean for the disenchant. 97 plus 5. 102. 102 cards. Disenchanting right now. Not bad, though.
No.
A lot of commons. No double on epics, though, which is nice.
Yeah.
Though more epics would have been nicer. It's all good, though.
So the 5 Dr. Boom powers are, one is Micro Squad, summons 3 1/1 microbots.
With Rush.
And they'll have Rush because of his ability.
Very nice.
Zap Cannon deals 3 damage that you target. Blast Shield gains 7 armor.
Wow.
Kaboom, deal 1 damage to all enemies. And Delivery Drone, discover a mech. So they all seem pretty good.
They do. And they cost 2 each?
Yep, and there's normal hero power, costs 2.
Wow, that is so good.
Yeah.
Alright, so that leaves me with 2,990... almost 3,000 dust I can craft stuff with. But I think I got the cards I wanted, at least the legendaries that I wanted. I definitely wanted Dr. Boom. That was like the number 1, but I'm really digging this juicy Psych Melon.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
it doesn't really get minions, so they can't get Ultimate Infestation.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, it's not bad, though. Well, I think we're gonna end it here. I would like to thank again Wormskull for joining me in the first video of this, and since you're here presently, Rob, I'd like to thank you for joining me here to, give some background on these cards.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I had a good time.
No problem, man. And I hope you guys had a good time too. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to check out my Twitch. I stream live randomly, so follow me and I'll tell you when I come on. Also, you can join my Discord. All the links will be in the description below. Drop a like if you are inclined to. If not, it's all good. And hope to see you guys back in the boonies. Have a good night.